Hello friends, I Professor Bhavik Kumar M. Kataria welcomes you into the video sessions of operating system. We are discussing unit number 1, that is introduction. In our earlier session, we have discussed computer system overview and architecture. So guys, if you are still remain to watch our first lecture, so you can click on I button at top right corner and you can watch that video and come back again here to reach at lecture number 2. In today's session, we will discuss goals and structure of operating system. So, in this session, we will start with the abstract view of operating system and definition of operating system. So, first, we will discuss what is operating system. To define the operating system, we will take computer system and user. Suppose you are using any computer system. So thing is that whenever you will use the computer system, so you will interact with the operating system. It means suppose if you will try to interact with the computer system without using operating system, so what happens? So how easily right now you are able to access the computer system, like you are making a PowerPoint presentation, you are making a program in programming C or any other programming language, like you are listening a song, you are watching a movie, you are playing a game. So everything is so easy by the help of operating system. If suppose there is no operating system, so you have to give the command to the computer in terms of zeros and ones, and there is need to write lot of line of codes to make a single click, so that would be very complicated. But right now you are using any type of operating system, whatever it should be, like Windows, Mac, Linux, get it? So it is easy to interact with the computer system by using operating system. In simple terms, right now whenever you are purchasing computer, so due to the collaboration of operating system and hardware architecture companies, you are getting a ready-made well installed computer system. But if you will think in earlier days, before 5 to 10 years, so companies are selling only hardware, and then after purchasing, user will go to install the operating system. But right now you are getting ready-made well structured computer system with the well and earlier installation of operating system. So you are not getting the difference between the interacting with computer system with OS and without OS. So if you will try to interact with the computer without using operating system, so you can imagine the how it is difficult to interact with the computer without operating system. So in simple terms, we can say that operating system is an interface between user and computer hardware. It means users are easily able to interact and communicate with the computer by use of operating system. So that is the definition of operating system. In other terms, if you will look like suppose you are driving the bike, so you are using the accelerators, you are using the brakes, you are using the clutch. So it is the operating system to drive the bike. Same thing here, there is an operating system for the use of computer. So hope you are understanding very well what is the mean of operating system. Next, we will discuss the abstract view of operating system. Suppose you will look about the abstract view. So here it is in below side, it is our computer hardware. So everything is inside the computer look like central processing unit, input output devices, memory in terms of primary memory and secondary memory. So these are the hardwares of computer. But to access or to operate this hardware effectively, there is a requirement for operating system. You cannot use central processing unit easily without using operating system. So that's why there is need of operating system. So next layer is about the operating system. So after purchasing a computer system, there is need to install any operating system on computer hardware. After installing the operating system, we can install some of the application softwares. Like suppose you install the Windows operating system. So you will use the Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Excel. So these are the MS applications. So by using this type of application, you can generate your presentation, you can make document, you can make your worksheet. So these are the advantage of number of applications. Same thing, suppose you want to play a movie, or you want to watch a movie, you want to play a game. So again, you will use a number of different softwares, like you will use a VLC media player for playing a video. Get it? So these are the application softwares. It means by using the number of applications, you are interacting with the operating system. It means again there is a one layer in between operating system and you. So whenever you will use the operating system, whenever you will interact with the OS, so you will use the number of different application softwares which are installed on operating system. Here that is last layer, it is indicating the number of users. Users may be single or multiple. It means users are directly connected with the applications. Applications are connected with the operating system, and operating system is connected with the computer hardware. So that is the simple structure of operating system. We can imagine how operating system will work with the user, and how operating system will work with the computer. Get it? So hope you are understanding the abstract view of operating system, or in short, I can say that that is a structure of operating system. In earlier session, I have put one background image, and I asked you to identify the place. So if you identify, so that was the Rancho school, which is located into the Leh, Ladakh. You have seen the Three Idiots movie regarding to the Rancho school. So it is the idiotic wall of Rancho. And still, if you have any idiotic query in your mind, any questions, any query, you can write your queries and questions into the comment box. I will try my best to answer your queries. So now our second topic is goals of operating system. So regarding to the goals of operating system, if we will go deeply, so basically there are two types of goals. First one is primary goal, and second one is secondary goal. So our primary goal, that is conveniency or user friendly. Like if you will see in normal use, suppose right now you are doing your graduation, so you will use the operating system which is better convenient to use and easily operatable. In most of the cases, students are using Windows operating system. Why? Because Windows is very user friendly and very much convenient to use. Why? Because in, if you will compare Windows with the Linux and Mac operating system, according to the cost and security and user interface, so somewhere Linux is best as compared to Windows in terms of research and development. If you will look about the number of various supercomputers, which is very much faster as compared to normal computers. So mostly these supercomputers are made with the Linux operating systems. But in normal use, people are using Windows operating system. Why? Because it is user friendly. Whenever you want to play the movie, so you can play the movie easily. Whenever you want to code, whenever you want to open your programming software, whenever you want to open your presentation or your worksheet, so you can easily operate with the single click or double click or user interface, or by clicking the mouse and so on. But same thing you will look about the Linux operating system. So there is a little bit complicated as compared to Windows. So we can say that it is not a user friendly look like Windows. So our secondary goal is efficiency. If you require the accuracy, Suppose you are working in research and development, like some of the students are doing their PhD. So there is a requirement of accuracy whenever they are making any type of new research or new technology or new invention. So it will require the accurate calculation. So at that time, accuracy is more important. So at that time, people are not looking about the user friendly and convenience. At that time, people are looking about the efficiency. But if you will consider the normal use and normal people, so most of the people are looking for the user friendly and convenience. So indirectly, we can say that convenience and user friendly is a primary goal and efficiency is a secondary goal. In most of the cases, industry and researchers are looking for the efficiency. Remaining people are looking for the user friendly. So that is two major goals of operating system. That is, first primary goal is convenience or user friendly, and secondary goal is efficiency. Hope you are understanding very well about the goals of operating system.